Hello, hello!
Hello.
Welcome to a video. It's a Q&A video with my friend Simon.
Hello.
From the Skincare Obsessive.
Yes.
If you don't know Simon, all his links are down below.
Thank you.
He blogs about skincare.
I do.
It makes sense. This is Skincare Obsessive.
I am.
And also we did a husband and wife tag type thing.
Which was fun.
We got to not really know more about each other because we know a lot about each other.
Yeah, we do actually.
Yeah. So if it's already up, I'll link it up in the corner. Otherwise, it'll be up shortly. But we're going to do some... We asked Instagram for some questions.
Yes.
And we got some questions, mainly about skincare.
Yes.
So let's find them.
Yes. And I also wanted to say, because majority are skincare, that we are not like dermatologists or...
good idea.
You know, whatever. We only know what we've learnt along the way. And
from our own experience.
Yeah, and what we've picked up from experts. And I also always say that if you have a real severe skin issue like acne or pigmentation, it's always best to consult with a clinician or... Because, they're the best ones for you. And we can kind of only tell you what works for us. And
we're enthusiasts,
yes,
not
we're
professionals.
Enthusiasts. Yeah, so I just wanted to put that out there. Just in
Good
case.
idea, good idea.
I was thinking about it today and I was like, I want... Because whenever someone asks me, like, I always say, like, you should see...
See a doctor.
A doctor, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to ruin your skin.
No, definitely not. Okay, let's just put up one quickly. The Pop Air, our good friend Ken.
Hi, Ken.
Hello, Ken. What were your first impressions of each other? And we kind of went through this in the husband and wife tag.
We did.
Mine was eyebrows.
Eyebrows. And mine was good energy.
Good energy.
And good aura.
Yes.
Yes.
Not many people pick up on a good aura. They're always
I do.
you're very standoffish. And I'm
I pick up on auras and energies.
Yeah, and that's why we're friends to this very day.
Yes, that's right.
Okay, Lauren in Australia. A few
Love
questions. Her. Okay, when is there going to be a meetup? Lol.
We should do a meetup.
I know. I find it hard though because...
Yeah. But remember what I said, like, even if, like, one person shows up, we can still, like... Have fun.
Yeah.
Like, it'll just be us and Hayley. And...
Yeah. I do think that it's something that we've kind of been wanting to do.
Yeah.
And we were planning on doing it around, we're planning on doing a beauty news one around December.
Yeah, that's right.
But around December was when we had that video that went viral and things started, picking up and we decided to start doing, more work on the Makeup Breakup series.
Yeah.
So we ended up not really having much time to organise it.
Yeah.
And so we would ideally like to do it before it gets cold.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, maybe I'll talk to Hayley about it.
Yeah.
But we do potentially want to go on a road trip to Adelaide.
Yeah, we do.
For some winery stuff. So maybe we should have one in Adelaide if there's any people in Adelaide that watch us.
That could be good.
I don't know.
Some wine.
But keen on a meetup. It's just
that
it's I don't know. It's hard to organise.
And we'd also be happy to meet up with people.
Yeah, just for a coffee.
Yeah, for a coffee.
Yeah, so, people are like, I'm coming to Melbourne. It's like, well, then let us know because we're going to have a coffee.
We like coffee and we like people.
Yeah, we're social.
Yeah.
We like making friends.
We do.
Question number 2. Simon, what do you really think about Kat's skincare routine? Be honest. What does she do well? What not so well? Or maybe you recommend certain products to Kat that she hasn't used. And Kat, maybe you should do wifey does her husband makeup. Ooh, the possibilities.
Yeah.
Firstly, I don't like doing people's makeup. I've never done anyone's makeup besides my own. So I don't think I'm going to start doing it on my channel because I'm not a makeup artist and I kind of get your face is your face and my face is my face. But at the same time, I don't like people doing my makeup.
Yeah,
so.
neither do I. Well, I'm actually qualified as a makeup artist.
There you go.
But, I mean... I thought about it. I've actually thought about, how they do, husband does my makeup.
Yeah. I had Darren do my makeup once.
Oh, that's right, I remember.
Yeah, and that was, I don't mind Darren touching my face. That's fine. But, for example, I was at Mecca the other day, and they're like, oh, you qualified for a free makeup application. They're like, do you want to book it? And I'm like, no. No. Yeah. I don't like getting massaged. I don't like people massaging my hair when I get my hair cut.
Yeah.
I really don't like people unnecessarily touching me. I don't mind a good hug.
Yeah.
And a good hey
nudge.
Buddy.
Yeah.
But people getting up close and personal
and I feel like you know your own face and you know what works
So I can't see that happening.
Maybe in the future.
Maybe we'd have to do a drunken one.
Yeah, I was going to say, if we drink too much wine on the wine tour, we'll We might have
We'll just get the vlog camera out and like the makeup bags start coming out.
Yeah.
And also when it comes to skincare routine, it kind of implies that you think my skincare routine is bad.
No, I don't think that's what she meant. I think you've got a really good skincare routine.
I think we've got very different skincare routines,
We
and
do.
I think what it comes down to, and we're funny, we talk about skincare often.
We do.
Also, like I was thinking about this before, and even though I don't talk about skincare much on my channel, besides like favourite or my current skincare or whatever it is, the problem with skincare on YouTube is it's kind of boring because you can't see instant results.
Yeah.
So you end up going, oh, this is a nice moisturiser. It has nice packaging and it's white. It's not like you can't see an instant transformation or demonstration. So whenever I do reviews on skincare, which I've done plenty of, they've always been on my blog, which, you know, I've had my blog for like 5 years. But I think also with Simon and I, like I'm 5 years older than you.
4.
4.5.
Yes. Ish. Yes.
4.5 years older than you. And so we've got different skincare, like, needs.
Yeah.
I get like hormonal breakouts, so my treatments are often like spot related. And also I've got oilier skin than Simon, and we have different preferences. So many times Simon will say, oh my God, have you tried this? I love it. And I'll be like, yeah, I have.
Yeah.
And you vice versa.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I just think that your skincare routine is quite, like there's a lot of steps.
Yeah, I've gone down to less now.
Yeah, you're notorious for having a lot of steps and quite like expensive skincare.
Yeah, my skincare is
Whereas I find that with my skin, it responds best to simple skincare.
Yeah.
So I will always just go like cleanse, like in the morning a vitamin C serum, moisturizer, sunscreen. At night, double cleanse. Like a hydrating serum and like a thick moisturizer. So I'm quite, if I add more to it, my skin doesn't like it. And like a good example is I've just used up those, you know those Elizabeth Arden, the little, you have to break them over those oils?
Yeah.
They're super expensive.
Yeah.
And I was just like, it didn't do anything for me.
Okay.
So expensive skincare, I prefer like La Roche-Posay and
I like La
Bioderma.
Roche-Posay.
Yeah, so more like clean, simple skincare.
I use quite active, like medical grade.
See, I like the idea of them, but when I buy them, and I'll buy like something like a serum that's like $180, and then I go, I don't see any difference.
Yeah.
So I end up getting resentful that I've spent the money and I don't do it again.
It is, it's a lot of money. It's expensive. Skincare can get really expensive.
Yeah, so if he had to design a skincare routine for me, it'd be $1,000 and I'll be like, it's the same as my normal skincare routine.
That's my $100 routine.
Yeah.
Fair enough. You just got to find what works for you.
Yeah, so we don't really recommend... We talk about skincare
we talk about it
a lot, but we don't really go, you have to try it. Sometimes we do. Yeah. But we have very different skincare preferences.
Yeah, and also, like, I feel like with skincare, you don't have to spend a lot.
No.
Like, La Roche-Posay is fantastic.
Yeah, I think it's great.
Like,
but that's the kind of simple skincare that my skin responds to. When I start having, like, fancy oils, I don't see any better results than a rosehip oil.
Yeah,
like, my skin is quite...
I can't.
Yeah, exactly right. So we're very, very different.
We are.
Okay, so we've got another question. Swap Seasons is saying, sorry, my question is boring, but I need to buy morning and evening serums for mature skin. Any recommendations, please?
Well, I would start using a hyaluronic acid serum, which is a really hydrating serum. And as hyaluronic acid is naturally found in the body, but as you get older, it kind of decreases.
Yeah.
So I think that's a really good way to start. And then I would probably talk to someone about getting like a retinol serum.
For mature. But I would also recommend my favourite serum, which I don't currently have, but I love it. And I'm waiting to use something up before I go back to it. I'll put an image on the screen, but it's by Kiehl's, and it's like a...
the line reducing...
Yeah, but it's got vitamin C in it.
Yeah, vitamin C is good as well.
Yeah, so it's a really nice serum for during the day. I found... See, I also... That's the thing. I don't find many skincare products make a noticeable difference, which is why I don't often like talking about them on my channel. So when I do find something that works for me, I'm like... holy shit, it's great. Yeah. And that one's really good.
I need to try that.
So that one's really, really good. So that's a good during the day one.
Yeah, for the day. And vitamin B is good as well.
There you go. Okay. Please do a quick review on Sunday Riley oils, Luna, Flora, and Artemis. Also the Good Genes. How often should we use the oils per week, etc.? And have you used Drunk Elephant C Firma Day Serum and TLC
Framboise? I think it's pronounced framboise.
Anyway, it's on the screen.
Yeah.
That's a lot of stuff in that question.
Well, to answer one, I haven't used Drunk Elephant, but I have heard good things. You can get it at Mecca in Australia.
It's a new release, isn't it?
Yeah, we just got it recently. Yeah. I've heard good things, but I haven't used it.
Yeah.
So that's to answer that question. Yeah. And in terms of Sunday Riley, I've used Artemis. I know Artemis is now discontinued. But if you can still get it, then that's good. It's really good for like blemishes.
Mm-hmm.
And
because they brought out that newer one.
Yeah, UFO, but we haven't got it yet.
Yeah, so that will probably be replacing it, no?
Yeah, I think they've done UFO to replace that. But yeah, Artemis is lovely. It's quite a thick oil, but
What about Luna?
Luna is good. Luna has a retinol in it, so if you're someone that hasn't used retinol before, I would kind of work your way into it. Maybe use it every other night or a couple times a week. I had already used retinol before I was using it, so I was fine with it. So you just got to kind of maybe get a sample and see. I love Luna. I bought it myself and repurchased it. I love it. It's really good for texture, redness, all of that. So I'd really recommend Luna. But I think definitely if you can, try and get a sample first. Or I know it comes in a smaller kit with Good Genes as well. And I think she said what's like Good Genes as well.
Yeah, also Good Genes. What are your thoughts on Good Genes? You love it.
Yeah, I love Good Genes. It's really good at exfoliating. Again, like texture, blemishes, lines. Again, like it's exfoliating. So you could use it a few times a week. You could use it every night if your skin's up for it. It's all about seeing if your skin can take it. And also Good Genes, you can mix in with Ceramic Slip, which is a Sunday Riley cleanser. And you can wear it like a mask and rinse it off. So yeah, it just depends what your skin's like.
Yeah, that's a hard thing. Everyone's skin is different and responds to different things. And that same person was asking, what do serums do and which skincare brands do you recommend? And I think the problem is so many serums, you have serums for different things. So you actually have to look at the claims and see if it suits you. Like I love gel serums that hydrate the skin because I have dehydrated skin from drinking too much coffee. So you need to look at what the claims are and what your concerns are and match them. So
and also serums, like if you want like a general idea of what serums are normally thinner in consistency to moisturizers. So they can kind of deliver the ingredients.
They sink in a bit better.
But I mean, I love Rationale serums. They're expensive, I know, but I love them. Ultraceuticals do really good serums. Aspect Doctor.
Got another question on the screen. My nieces are really into makeup and they do kind of take care of their skin. They're 18 and 21, but I worry that they wear so much more than what we used to that their skin isn't going to be healthy in 20 years. So they're kind of like asking for recommendations and on like a teenager's budget. Now, I can actually answer this because I wear a full face of heavy makeup pretty much probably 6 out of 7 days, if not more. And if I'm not wearing makeup, I'm wearing a light amount of makeup. So, and I've been wearing makeup for probably since I was in high school. So maybe 15, 16, not a full face, but I would say that my skin now is better than it was 10 years ago.
Same.
It has nothing to do with the makeup you wear. You just need to be careful to always cleanse it off and follow it up with skincare. So I never, ever, ever sleep in my makeup.
No,
sometimes, even if I've had a bit too much to drink, I will end up sitting in my shower and like, because I need to take my makeup off. I double cleanse. So
I was going to say double cleanse.
Double cleanse it off. So I use heavy, long wear makeup and I use a oil cleanser first and then I go in with like a gel cleanser to cleanse that off.
That's what I was going to recommend.
And as long as you double cleanse.
with like an oil and then
and there are cheaper oils. You can get some from like Inoxa has one. There's cheaper brands that have cleansing oils these days. And I think it doesn't matter what you use as long as the makeup comes off. shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah, I was going to recommend that for this question. Yeah, double cleansing.
Double cleanse.
One to remove the makeup and one to actually like cleanse your skin.
Yeah.
And
because also if you just cleanse your skin and then if you go in with like a toner, you'll realise how much makeup is still on there.
Excess.
So the key is I like to use like a cleansing balm or a cleansing oil to dissolve all the makeup and then rinse it off and then wash your skin to actually clean your skin. And as long as you do that, there really shouldn't be any issues. But I would recommend your nieces to start wearing sunscreen.
Yeah, definitely.
That's the age that you need to start wearing sunscreen.
Yeah.
I started wearing it consistently at 25.
Yeah.
And I'm nearly 31. So I've been sunscreen every day for the past 6 years or so. Okay, we've got another question. What is the next step in taking a basic like face wash and moisturizer skincare routine to the next level? I would say definitely a serum.
Yeah, I was going to say serums and like
an
masks.
Exfoliant.
Yeah.
Like exfoliate your skin a couple of times a week and sunscreen.
Yeah, definitely.
And I'm not talking about, this moisturizer has SPF 15.
Like a proper.
Get a proper sunscreen.
Yeah.
Get an individual 30 plus sunscreen.
Yeah, and I think the sunscreen formulas have changed so much as well.
Yes, they have.
So I think people are a bit scared to use it.
Well, I used to be so scared.
Yeah, everyone was.
I was, background, I used to work doing traffic control on a construction site back in the day. This was about 7 years ago now, and I was like struggling to find a good sunscreen because all of them were so heavy and greasy and broke me out.
Yeah.
Heavy sunscreens, I get like welts of these horrible breakouts. And it's only been the last 4 or 5 years that face sunscreens, there are still some shit ones out there, but generally they are really, really good. La Roche-Posay have great ones. Sunsense have some great ones. Mecca has
the Mecca one's great.
You can get some really good sunscreens these days, and you don't even notice that you're wearing them.
Yeah.
I'm wearing SPF. I think it's 30 plus right now.
Yeah.
And besides the fact that I'm sweaty and gross, you can't tell that I'm wearing it.
Yeah, they feel like a moisturiser.
Yeah, exactly right.
Good.
Okay, and we have another question. Must have recommendations for 40 plus skin maintenance after having IPL treatments and peels. So obviously SPF.
And I know your esthetician probably already said this, but after IPL, like just keep it simple, like no retinols for a few days. Like you said, sunscreen, keeping the skin hydrated, and then moving. If you're going to do IPL, you really need to follow with actives to kind of maintain the result. So again, vitamin C, vitamin B, retinol, hyaluronic acid, all of that, because you want to maintain it at home. Yeah. The results. If you're paying, it's quite like it can be like really expensive to do it.
Super expensive.
So someone said once, if you don't use the appropriate home care when you have an in-clinic treatment, it's like going to the dentist and not brushing your teeth. Yeah, yeah. So and that's fair enough. It's like going to a personal trainer and not exercising and not seeing your personal trainer. Like it. Yeah. So definitely start using the actives. But I'm sure if you're doing IPL, your beauty therapist will tell you like what to use as well. Cool.
We've got another question about skincare products needed for like recommendations for 40 plus. So do you have any particular products that they should start wearing, and also any eye cream recommendations?
Well, in terms of products, like again, like the hyaluronic acid's really good for hydrating, the retinols, vitamin C, sunscreen as well. Eye cream, I really love the Goldfaden Bright Eyes if you have dark circles, but it's really hydrating as well.
See, I really love that Perricone AD, but that went up in price crazy, and I was just like, no.
Bobbi Brown one's good.
Botox.
Yeah, Botox is good. But the Bobbi Brown one's really good. It's a bit of an all-rounder. It's really hydrating, but it also kind of like brightens the area as well.
And we've got another question. Number 1, is there anywhere in Melbourne you can recommend to get a skin assessment done, e.g. in terms of like what type of skin you have, oily, dry, etc.?
That's my friend Nicole.
Oh, there you go. Hi, Nicole. And how did you guys get so sexy? Look, it's sexy.
Sexy. Well,
we were born this way.
We were like Gaga.
Yeah.
And Too-Faced.
Yes, we just like
naturally.
It just naturally happened.
It
evolved.
And,
one day we woke up and we're like, fucking sexy.
Yes, honey.
I've never had it. Oh no, I have had a skin assessment.
Yeah.
I don't like them. They are confronting.
They are confronting.
I don't like them. I've had 2.
Yeah, I like them.
I don't like them. There was like, do you drink too much coffee? And I'm like, who are you, my mum? Like,
Hi, Mum.
Yeah.
I think they're good if you're just starting out, like, getting skincare.
Yeah.
It's a good way of, like, knowing what skin type you are and what your skin needs.
Yeah.
And I think that in the long run, that will save you a lot of money.
Yeah.
Because
trying things that don't work for you. Yeah,
like people say, oh, I've got dry skin. But then dry can be dehydrated, which is lack of water, and dry, which is lack of oil.
Yeah.
So working that out is quite hard.
Yeah.
And you can spend hundreds of dollars on products. So I think if you start off by getting an assessment done, then someone can tell you kind of what you need.
Dermalogica do like the
like
scan ones,
mapping.
don't they? Skin mapping.
Yeah.
So that's probably a good one to
That's
go
a good
for.
one.
Check out Dermalogica, and they've got a whole bunch. They're in a whole bunch of
Yeah.
clinics as well.
Yeah.
But I do think it's worthwhile. Like a few years
Yeah.
ago, I got one done, and it was pointed out that I was quite dehydrated, and I knew that I had oily skin.
Yeah.
But I didn't necessarily at that time, which was years ago, know the difference between dry and dehydrated. And like, if you get like little crepey lines here, it's often due to dehydration because your skin kind of like it needs to be plucked back with moisture. So that's why I tend to go for things that are in a gel formula.
More hydrating.
It's cooling and it feels nice, but it's also it's not too heavy for my oily skin, but it adds in moisture, which is what I need because I'm dehydrated.
Yeah.
So it is good to sort that stuff out, and Dermalogica do the mapping. A few places do.
Ultraceuticals have a few clinics that do it. Skinology in Albert Park.
Yeah. So,
Rationale in the Emporium do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's good. And hey, we're still going to drink coffee.
Yeah.
I mean, it has water in it, so it must be doing
cancels
something.
each other out.
Exactly.
Please. And whenever we do have coffee, we have a glass of water next to
We
it.
do, so it's good.
Please.
But I think it is important, you know, when you're starting out.
And also if you're not sure.
Yeah, if you're not sure, definitely.
Yeah. If you're the kind of person that just go, my skin is
oily
like,
and it's actually dry.
If you that's a big difference.
Yeah.
But if you're the kind of person that has no issues with your skin, and you're like, it's not too oily, it's not too dry, it's just plugging along fine, you don't need to get like a skin assessment.
Yeah.
Like if you're feeling like it that it's fine, then but if you're wanting to know what's best for your skin and you're not sure, it's a good way to do it.
Definitely.
Okay. Last question.
Yes.
Before we head off into the city.
Yes.
It's going to be hot.
It is going to be hot. They'll have air conditioning.
Hopefully. Okay. What's your typical morning skincare routine and how long do you wait in between each step?
I like this question.
Yeah. I've tried creating one and the steps aren't meshing well. Yeah, that's a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
And when I put a serum on, then go in with a moisturizer before makeup, it pills.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's more stuff in there as well, but we'll just address this first part. What's your recommendation?
Well, for a start, I think you need to look out for products that are oil-based and that are water-based. Because obviously, if you put an oil-based product with a water-based product together, they'll clash. And also, I think products with silicone, which is also known as dimethicone, I believe. Dimethicone. That can kind of cause a peeling effect on the skin if you use too much.
I've also heard that if you have two products that have silicone in it, silicone can kind of smooth out the skin and sit nicely, but then if you put silicone on top of it, it does pill up. And I have that issue at the moment because I think one of my moisturizers messes with my primer.
I'll have to have a look at it.
And so sometimes I get the chunkiness going on.
Yeah.
That is just about... I honestly find that what I do in those instances, if it's a real like pain in the ass, I will try different products. Like take out one of the steps and replace it with something else to see what is causing it if you don't know from the ingredients. And then what I'll do is I'll often put that product to the side and when I'm using a different serum or a different moisturizer or whatever it is, I'll reintroduce that and see if it works better with the skincare. Because some things just clash. Yeah.
And also, like, when you do your makeup, if you use, like, a buffing brush, sometimes if the brush is quite dense, it can almost micro-exfoliate the skin. So that can, in turn, kind of, you know, it can start the peeling as well.
But how long do you wait before each step? Because I don't actually wait very long at all.
I don't wait. I don't tend to wait.
It's like the seconds between getting the next thing and opening and opening.
Like and I suppose I'm answering the other question of what's your morning routine. So I cleanse in the shower with the Clarisonic. And I feel like the Clarisonic helps the products that I use after absorb.
Yes, it does, yeah.
So I don't feel like I have to wait. But I'll do like cleanse in the shower with Clarisonic, and then I'll use a serum, and then I'll put like my sunscreen on, and then I'll like brush my teeth and do my hair. So I'll kind of let that sink in, and then I'll start with my makeup.
Yeah.
But I also think as well, and this is a step that I follow, which I learned from Sally Hughes, is that you need to pick your battles. So if you're just at home and you're not going anywhere, just use a moisturiser.
Yeah.
And then if you're going out, maybe if your skin is already oily or hot, you know, maybe instead of a moisturiser, I just go straight from serum to sunscreen.
Yeah.
Because I find my sunscreen's moisturising enough.
Yeah, they often are.
Yeah. So if you can go like serum, sunscreen, or like serum and then primer with sunscreen or something like that, I think you just got to pick your battles.
And that's where I think it's best to keep it simple. Because the more layers you put on, the more things can actually like not work. They can fight.
And I just find if I put too much layers on,
I feel
it's
like not good. I'm the same.
By
I
the
like
time
to keep
you put
it
your
simple.
makeup on, you're just like, it just like slides off.
Yeah, I agree. So I'm similar to Simon, but in the morning, I have showers at night because I wear so much makeup
shower in the morning.
that I do the double cleanse and shower at night. But in the morning, I'll go in with like Bioderma just to kind of like wipe my face. Then I'll go in with generally like a vitamin C serum, which is generally quite light and absorbs pretty quickly. Yeah. Then I'll go in with a light moisturiser that absorbs really quickly. And then I'll go in with sunscreen on top. I don't always have to do both because the SunSense one that I'm using
it's hydrating
enough. As well. But I do find that I don't know, I prefer to do it. And I've got so much products, I'm like, I just want to use them up.
Yeah.
So, I think, and then I wait like 15, 20 minutes, go make a coffee, do whatever. It's not that because you do your makeup in your bathroom.
I do. Yeah.
I go get dressed, do whatever, and then sit down on my computer and do my makeup with a coffee.
So I have nowhere else in my house to do my makeup. Yeah. So I do it in the bathroom.
So it's not. I don't actively wait. Yeah, I don't actively wait.
Yeah,
it's just that I just tend to.
I just can't be. I'm like once I'm there, I'm like I just want to get it on and
No, the bathroom for me is like brush your teeth, clean, and then I come into my makeup room and do my makeup.
I had a makeup room. Devil. Oh.
But I just think you'll always find skincare that clashes, but isolate what's causing a clash, take it out, replace it with something else, and then use that back in when you're using other products that work well with it. But the more steps you introduce, like for example, if I had skincare that was clashing, I would like, for example, if I found like I'm having the issue with something mixing badly with my primer, I would take the moisturiser out, see if just the serum and sunscreen like causes it to peel, and if it doesn't, then I'll be like, okay, I'll just not use that primer with that moisturiser. And so it's just trial and error. It is,
and also I know it's hard, but I found using the same brand has been really good as well
because they're designed to be worked.
Well, they're designed to be worked together. So like I've been using Rationale. And I use like the cleanser and the serum in the morning, but then I use like the Mecca sunscreen. But like, I feel like if you use kind of, if you can from the same brand, like you said, they're all designed to work together.
I understand
I know it's hard. I know.
But I find that really hard because I will try like a whole range and I'll be like, I like that one thing and I'll repurchase that one thing, but the rest is just meh.
But if you can find a brand that you love and, you know, like I'm loving what I'm using at Rationale, and I'm happy to use, you know, the cleanser and the serum and that.
That is fair enough.
Yeah, but if you can do that, that's good too. But yeah, just trial and error.
Yeah, just trial and error. Yeah. Keep it simple.
Keep it simple. Yeah.
Anyway, we've got to get going.
Yes, we do. We have an award show to get to.
I'm his +1.
She is. And I'm nominated.
Yay! Simon! And people might be going, Kat, why aren't you nominated? Because I didn't actually register because I couldn't be fucked. Because I am lazy.
But you would have been nominated.
I know, but I could have been, but I didn't. I couldn't be bothered filling out the form.
Fair enough.
Yeah. But I'm going anyway.
You are going.
Take that.
Yes.
Anyway, we're going to get going. So thank you very much for coming on my channel.
Thanks for having me.
Give everyone give Simon a clap or a thumbs up.
Yes.
Yes.
Or put a green heart in the
green
comments.
heart in the comments because his favourite colour's green.
It is.
And yeah, if you haven't seen our other tag thing that we did, it will be up there or on the screen or something.
Yeah.
Also check Simon's details in the description box. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
We got to get going.
We're going to go find some air conditioning.
Yes, these lights.
This
Sweaty.
is what we do for you guys.
Yeah, I know. It is. Look, we're putting our health on the line.
We are.
Sweating up a storm.
And we all know what I'm like with fainting.
Yeah, well,
God,
they probably don't know, but yes, you do faint.
Well.
He's a fainter.
Yeah, I'm a fainter.
He's a fainter.
Trams.
Yeah.
Plastic surgery clinics.
Yeah. He's a weak stomach, poor boy.
Yeah, I know. Okay.
See you guys.
Bye.